Okay, right off the bat, anybody see a huge problem with the equation I've given you? Is it anything looking like the ellipse equation I've given you guys? Absolutely not. We need today, here's our goal, to turn this into x minus h all squared over a squared. We know how it looks. This is where we've been the entire unit. And it's got to be equal to 1. That is our job. That's what I am going to show you today, is how to turn that equation into our usual ellipse equation so I can find all these darn things. Are you ready to go? Because it's going to use a concept that I think you used last year and your freshman year. First thing, get the c value, or the value without an x or a y, to the other side. Okay, I want you to do two things right now with me. Group the x's together, rewrite this equation so the x's are together and that single number is moved over to the other side. All right, so here we go. 3x squared, what am I going to pair with it? Minus 6x plus y squared, what am I going to pair with that one? Minus 8y, and then how am I going to move the 5 over? I'm going to add it over. We all right so far? Almost, right? We're getting there. We got the x's here, we got the y's, but we got a 5 there. Got to change that into a 1. Okay. Next thing, from the x's and the y's, we are going to take out a GCF of a number only. I am not going to take out a variable. Number only GCF. Is there a number I can take out as a GCF on the pairing of the x's? 3. Everyone take out a 3. And what's left? X squared minus 2x. Can you take out a pairing, a number GCF of your y's? No, I'm not. I don't take out a y, don't take out an x. Okay, just take out a number GCF. Minus 8y equal to 5. Everyone all right so far? Tell me if I'm, because this next part is where your algebra is going to come back in. I got to review a concept. Now what we're going to do, and I'll see if anybody remembers anything, on the x's and the y separately, we are going to complete the square. We've heard of that term before a ton of times, complete the square, yes? Okay, anybody remember anything from completing the square? Anything at all you want to throw out there? We did a little bit of it when we reviewed for the regions, but I'm not expecting you to remember it now. Jess? What do you mean? Yes, correct. This number I'm going to add will not be a variable. You are correct. How do I get that number is the question. Ready? X squared minus 2x plus something. Anybody remember how I get that something? There's a little process behind it. Go ahead, Brendan. Okay, we're throwing a lot of correct things out, but we just got to get it in the right order. Sarah? That's the correct order. Ready? What's my b value up here? For the x's only, what's my b value? Ready? Everyone in their head right now. Take half of it. Don't just in your head. Take half of it, and now square that number. What do you get? There we go. Plus, do the same exact thing for the y's now. Y squared minus 8y plus, now find that number I'm going to add on. Same thing. Everyone ready? In your head right now. Don't yell anything out. Take half that b value. Everyone got that number in your head? Half of negative 8. Square it. What am I adding? Hey, ready? Here's what you just did to the equation. You added this and this to it, right? Whoop! It's tipped to this side. It's always got to be balanced. Always got to be balanced. What am I trying to tell you to do with a 5? What did you just add over onto the left side? You added a 1 and a 16, right? So to keep it balanced, to the right side? No, don't write it. To keep it balanced, what should I do to the right side? You think you should add a 1 and a 16, right? No. Watch, ready? You put a 1 there, but you took a 3 out originally. So you take that 3 and distribute it. What did you really add? What did we really add to this side? And then what did you add to this side? We didn't take anything out there, so we just added 16. It's going to be a process, and this first one's not going to be pretty. Okay, we're almost here. We're almost here. We got 2 more steps. We're almost here. We have to factor this into a perfect square. And I'm going to make it easy on you. I don't care if you know where it comes from. What was half our b value? What was half our b value? That's what that factors into, x minus 1 times x minus 1. That's half your b value. What should the next one factor into? Y minus half your b value? What do I have on the right side now? I have a 20. We're almost there, aren't we? Look. What's the only thing I'm missing? There's a couple things that aren't the same. I don't have denominators, and the right side isn't equal to what? 1. Oh, all right, thank you. Okay. I don't have denominators, and it's not equal to 1. Well, let's get it equal to 1. What do you think I do on the right side here to get 24 equal to 1? Divide both sides by? Watch the magic happen, everybody. Divide by 24. Divide by 24. Divide by 24. Everyone ready for your ellipse equation now? 3 over 24, reduce it. X minus 1 squared all over. 8, here we go. Plus, nothing to reduce here. So that's going to stay over 24. And what's it all equal to? There it is. There's your ellipse equation. Now you guys are definitely taking over here. We've done this so many days. What's the center of this ellipse? The center? 1, 4. We're going to need some calculators here, huh? Major axis. Will it be vertical or horizontal? Vertical or horizontal for the major? Vertical, because it's with the y. What exactly will the distance be? Let's go, have your calculators. I'm not going to do this for free. Have some kind of calculator out. Let's go. I'll wait till everyone has one. You got 4 more days of work here. That's it. 4 more. Okay, what are you doing with the 24? If you want, take the square root. That's the distance from the center to a vertice, but I want to find the full thing. So not only am I going to take the square root of 24. From the center to a vertice, it's 4.9 units. How do I find the length of the whole thing? So, hey, 4.9 above and below. Multiply it by 2. Yep. So the major axis is going to be 2 times the square root of 24. You guys can round that for me. What's that going to be? About 9.8. Go ahead and do the minor axes now. What are you taking the square root of now? 8 times 2. And that's about 5.7, yep. All right, let's graph it now. Let's graph. So go to your center of 1, 4. You guys want to do the vertices on the x or the y first? Vertices on the x or the y? X, okay. On the x-axis, is that the minor or the major? Minor, okay. But hey, answer this question. Am I going to go 5.7 to the right and to the left? No, that's the total distance of the axes. So how many units should I be going to the right and to the left if there was an 8 here? About 2.8 to the right and to the left. All right, so from that center, go about 2.8 to the right and to the left. And I went too many. I'm good. 1, 2.8. Okay, and then above and below, how many are you going? About 4, what do we say, about 4.9? About 4.9 above and below. 1, 2, 3, 4, almost 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, almost 5. And then there's our ellipse for this one. Even though it's not on here, I'm still going to ask it because we only got 4 more days, and I don't think I'm asking for much here. Foci. Coordinates of the foci. Let's review. What's the formula you need? A squared minus B squared equals C squared. What's your A and B values, or A squared, B squared values to get C squared? 8 and 24. Here we go. 24 minus 8. They're already squared. Don't square them. And what's that, 16? So C equals 4. Where are the foci located? Which axis? Always the major axis. So from the center, 1, 4. You guys told me the major axis was vertical, so you guys should be going up 4 units, down 4 units right now. From 1, 4, up 4 units, down 4 units. And let me know where you end up. Up 4 units and down 4 units. Which coordinate will not change, the x or the y, if I go up and down? If I go up and down, which coordinate's not going to change? X coordinate. So you should have 1, 1, comma something. Go ahead. Up and down. What's your new foci? 1, 8, and 1, 0. All right. Questions. One doesn't make you great here. I'm going to do the next one. And then you're going to do the third one on your own, but then you're going to come up here and show some work. Yep, getting out of your seats a little bit. All right, here we go. Woo, big numbers. X's together, numbers to the other, X's and Y's together, numbers to the other side. First step, go ahead. Rewrite it. X's together, Y's together, number to the other side. 25, x squared plus 250x plus 9y squared minus 36y equals negative 436. Boom. All good. What do you want to take out numbers-wise? 25, no x, just take out a number, 25. So I'm left with x squared plus 10, yep. And then what do you want to take out with the y's? 9, good call. Y squared minus 4y. We're not ready to add anything to the other side yet. Negative 436. Thanks. One job. All right, complete the square. Half your b value squared. What am I adding to the x's? Half your b value squared. What number should I be adding here? 25. Half of 10 is 5. 5 squared, 25. What, Matt? Take half your b value. What's half of 10? Square it. Okay, do the same thing for the y's and let me know what you get. 4, correct, plus 4. All right, now the question is, what are you going to add to the right side now? You're not adding 25 and 4. You got to distribute what you took out. 25 times 25. So you're going to add 625 and 36 over. Distribute, distribute. That's what you're actually adding over. So you got 25. What do you got? X. What was half your b value? 5. Yep. Squared plus. What's the second one going to factor into? Y minus, what was half your b value? Minus 2. And then when you combine everything over here, 225. Get it equal to 1. Divide everything by 225. Reduce, reduce, reduce. You can reduce in your calculator. Remember, hey, if you forget, just get a fraction template out. 25 over 225. It'll reduce it for you. You guys that don't have fraction templates, put it in parentheses and then go to math fraction. X plus 5 squared all over 9. And what about that second one? Oh, I forgot the squared. Y minus 2 squared all over 25 equals 1. Center. -5, +2. The major axis, is it vertical or horizontal? Vertical again. Can you find out how long it is? How long? How many units in the major axis? Square root of 5, square root of 25 is 5, times 2 is 10. How about the minor? The minor should be 6. Okay, foci. A squared minus B squared equals C squared. 25 minus 9. What is that? 17? No. 16. One job. 16, right on the paper. C equals 4. Make sure, decide, am I going up and down or left and right from the center? Up and down or left and right? It's got to go on the major axes. So am I going to go up and down from the center or left and right? Where's your major axes again? Horizontal or vertical? Vertical, right? So from the center, you should be going up 4, down 4 again. So your x coordinate should not be changing. -5 and 6. Yep, there's one of them. Going up 4. What if you went down 4? -4 and... Questions? With people around you, however you do it, with people around you, I'll give you about 5-6 minutes, and I'm going to ask a pair to come up here and show their work. All right, here we go. Let's go. If you get to the graph, you get to the graph. It's fine. That's what I have for my equation. I will come around in a second to help you guys out if you did not get it, but let me put in the center. 4, 2, major, length of 8, minor, length of 4, foci, 4, 5.5, 4, -1.5. If you got all that, go on to the next one. If you didn't, I want to work with you individually now. All right, we'll start with the equation. I'll help you out on the equation. If not, I'll help you out on the major, minor, and the foci. Here's what it looks like for number 2.